It is time for the Dark Matter After Show. We are talking Season 2, Episode 13. That's right, it's the season finale! We're talking, but first, we save the galaxy. There is so much to discuss. Stick around.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin!
Oh, hello, welcome. It is time for the Dark Matter season finale after show here on AfterBuzz TV. If you have not already, go to youtube.com/AfterBuzzTV. Hit subscribe. We are also on iTunes and SoundCloud. I'm your host, Yael Tygiel. You can tweet at me at Yael Tygiel, YaelTygiel. I am joined by the dancing Andrew Mena.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andrew Mena. Find me on Twitter at Andrew Mena and on Instagram at the Andrew Mena. I will talk back to you because I like talking.
Yeah, we're talking, but first we save the galaxy.
Oh, this episode. So much.
Okay, so before we jump in, I want to apologize. Tari's not here. Therefore, we have no one manning the chat.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Neither of us know how to do it.
Yeah, no.
It's really hard.
I got locked out of my apartment, so I don't have a computer.
I don't know how to read.
Yeah, things happen.
It's hard.
But before we jump into like plot, because there's so much great stuff that happened, there are also these little moments that we don't have time to like analyze, but loved.
We should point out really quickly.
The 5 and 6 moment where he's worried about her, the android worried about her.
Yes.
Both of those were so adorable and heartfelt.
Yes. There's a lot of like verklempt moments where you're just like, we're growing together, you guys. It's so satisfying to get to these moments. Like these moments are really the big payoff of the show.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that we're taking this.
Right. Verklempt, exactly.
Verklempt.
And then when 2 tells 3 that she promises once they're done, they're going to do a heist and you can choose it.
I'm going to do it.
I want that heist.
That has to happen.
Yeah.
It's canon. It's going to happen.
And then there's that really cute moment where 5 beats up 3 and he doesn't scream. He has a manly cry.
It's so good. And she gets him right in the throat. Like, oh, it's so satisfying. It's like, oh man, she got him. She got him real good.
Yeah. So those are the really cute little moments that we want to make sure we don't miss. But we don't have time to talk about this. Let's start with Rio's proposal. Rio proposing the least romantic proposal I've ever heard.
Yes, I will say you're right about that. But we have far different feelings on the proposal itself.
Regardless of how their relationship should be, that is not a proposal.
Yes, correct. But there's a wonderful moment where he says, don't hide behind anger and bitterness. And it's just this moment where he's talking about how she's, better than that. And I think it's a very astute moment. I think it's the most honest he is in most of this episode, is in that moment with her. Mm-hmm. That's why I love them so much, because I feel like he is the most him with her, and she, I know she's upset, but I don't think she should be. We have different feelings on that too.
There was a moment in this episode that I absolutely thought that she and 2 were gonna kiss. I shouted, "Make out!" and they didn't. They
didn't listen to you. No. They never do. Almost never.
Pretty much almost never.
Okay.
But the proposal itself, led to Misaki's feelings, and we'll get to that fight. But
Misaki.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
girl.
the worst.
Like girl.
Come on.
Right. So, I remember I was watching the live, everyone live tweeting the East Coast feed, and everyone be like, "Real smooth, Rio." Ridiculous. That's not how you propose. And that's not how you win over a woman like Nyx.
That's true.
She deserves better.
I mean, we're not arguing that. You're not arguing that.
Too.
If she gives her the proposal she deserves, then yes.
Okay. Let's shift gears to the main story. Let's head to EA7, our space station, which is the securest location in the galaxy.
Sure.
Just like the prison was you can't break out of it. It's the unbreakable prison.
Well, I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Booyah,
so,
Raza.
We've heard this before.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 5 going undercover. Everyone, I think it's a unanimous agreement. Look, she looks great as a blonde.
She does. She pulls it off real well.
Yeah. I also posted a photo as a blonde.
Yes, you did. I retweeted it.
It was not pleasant.
Should like and retweet it. No, it's wonderful. Yes, the eyebrows with the blondness. It works so well.
Some of us have real dark hair and it doesn't work out.
I understand.
Yeah. But so she goes in as Mike. I love that she's like, you are not corporate. You don't know. You don't know Truffaut. You
That's
don't
true.
know. And she meets the boy bot.
Boy bot.
Okay, so his flirting was on point and adorable. I totally shipped them together. And as soon as he started flirting, I went, ah, crap. He has the bomb on him. Like,
Yeah.
oh, crap. And then,
Because he has to be tragic.
yeah. And then at some point, a minute later, I went, is he? And then it was revealed, boy bot.
Boy bot.
Boy bot.
Yeah. I actually didn't see Boybot coming until I saw the cheek. I was like, oh, they're going to be... I thought that he was involved in the bomb plot. That was going to be the tragedy of it. But I didn't know that he was going to be Boybot until we saw the cheek. And I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. Okay, great. Oh, no. Oh, no, this has terrible implications.
Well, once he was boy bot, it became clear that he was the bomb. And then when he, like... revealed his feelings, and the way he did that was by spacing himself.
Oh, he's so good. So he, in that moment, was basically the Iron Giant, so I wanted to start just calling him the Iron, like, normal-sized man, but I don't think that rings well.
No, boybot.
Boybot, sure.
I just am
Let's keep
sad.
going with that.
I'm sad. Well, we've got Yumbot and boybot.
Fine.
So I
But
mean-
yes, it was very reminiscent of the Iron Giant. It was a
Yeah.
really beautiful moment, and I thought that they both acted that moment really well.
Yes.
Actually.
I was so heartbroken because look at this character. We meet him, we fall in love with him, we appreciate him, and then we mourn for him in less than 40 minutes.
Yes. A
Because
big
he was
success
not part
this
of the whole
episode.
story. Like, that's crazy.
We loved him.
Yeah.
Can we go to Alt Universe and just grab him, save him?
Yes.
Just grab an Alt Universe version of him?
Right. We have to go to third alt universe because if we go back to the other alt universe, that's where he blew
There's
up.
an infinite amount, so it'll be fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Just pick up a copy of one, a living one. You know.
No one.
I want a one.
No one.
He'll be fun, and then we'll get a living Devin that's not a junkie. It'll be great. Fill out the team with living versions of themselves.
Milo would
Oh,
live.
it'd be so good. Well, maybe can we finally get the version of Devin that's a werewolf? Because it's any universe, you guys. I want it so much.
You're ridiculous.
It could have been so fun.
So when we're on EL7, we see that Kirkin is there.
Kirkin,
with his silly face.
shaven face.
Silly
I gotta say,
face.
I miss the beard a lot.
Yeah.
It was very wolfish and, some sort of rogue of old. Like,
Yes.
I always
You
keep saying,
need to be watching Lost Girl. The Lost Girl fans are probably going, yeah, that's who he is. He's
Yeah.
Dyson.
Yeah.
The werewolf.
oh, he's a werewolf.
Yes.
Ah, I think you've probably said that
Yes.
before. But it surprises and delights me every time.
Whatever. I don't like his silly, silly shaven face.
No, I don't either. But that's beside the point. I think this is a really upsetting episode for me for him because I really like him. And I think it's so frustrating that he's so pig-headed that he won't listen to Roger until it's too late. To Six.
To Six.
To Roger.
To Roger. We'll get to where it ends up. Before we move on, I want to take a moment to thank our fans for sticking with us all season. Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
all
guys.
season. Everyone who's been in the chat with us, we really appreciate it. I know we didn't get any guests to join us in studio, but next season we absolutely will. I've been in talks with most of them, and we're working on it. And we want to try to do something very special for you all. But thank you for tuning in and for going to iTunes and rating and reviewing. That's right. If you like our show, you can give us 5 stars. And if you don't like our show, you can give us 4 stars. But the other stars, they do not work. Yeah.
They don't.
They don't. So
I've never seen
don't
them
touch
work.
Yep. But also subscribe. That way, when new episodes come out, you're like, you don't
You're
forget that we
privy.
exist.
You're
Yeah.
privy to them.
Yeah. Do that.
Yeah.
Cool. Tari's not here to read the reviews.
Unfortunately.
Tari is ruining everything tonight.
Tari, if you can hear us in Dublin, if Dublin even has the internet,
It does.
I don't think it does. I think
He's been tweeting.
I think those Irish people, they're like really
Careful.
They're really like
It's real
far
rude.
back.
Real rude. Ireland is
I
very.
think they only have shows.
Okay. You're killing me here.
Okay.
How dare you? Yeah, no, he's not here to read your chat or the iTunes reviews, so
Because
screw Tari.
he doesn't love you as much as we do.
You can tweet your hate at TAURIJAY. Yep, he deserves it. Okay.
He does.
Good. So, all right, let's talk about Rio on EL7. That moment when 5 is escaping and sees him and looks back. Girl, you're dumb.
Girl,
he didn't see you. Just walk away.
I wanted her so badly to just like embrace the fact that, oh, you know who I am, I know who you are. Instead of being like, oh God, panic, and you just be like,
He caught me.
Wink. we're both here for reasons, right?
Because he wouldn't hurt her.
No. I hope she wouldn't believe that he would hurt her, but I guess she is pretty terrified. Was she present for the bloodbath?
Yeah.
So I guess
because she had brought down his brother Hero. But Boybot points out it's not like they're going to slit everyone's throat. Also great line.
JK.
So Rio and 2 have a chat. I hated that chat.
I hated that dress. Or I loved that dress. I hated that chat. Yeah.
Yes. We'll talk about the dress.
Freudian.
So Rio goes on and shuts down the android and steals the blink drive.
Oh my God.
And then we get the most kick-ass fight between Nyx and Misaki.
Yes.
Loved the fight.
The fight was dope.
So kick-ass.
Yeah.
But as soon as she cut her, I went, I have a feeling that that's going to be like a poisonous blade. Like,
oh no, you called it? I didn't think about that. I was really frustrated because it was also the kind of poison that only happens in TV, where the poison happens as soon as you say the word poison.
Yeah.
And it was like, the poison, oh God. So I was just like, oh, come on, man. Like,
well, 'cause,
I hate that kind of poison.
Yeah, but
it's the worst kind.
The problem with that fight was it could have gone on forever, right? Because Misaki is like an amazing fighter. It's like 2 and Nyx, right?
Yeah.
An amazing fighter and an amazing fighter who can predict your moves.
Yeah.
It's gonna go on forever.
And also she was like training with Rio, so she has like an intimate like knowledge of that sort of kind of fighting.
Right, exactly. So as soon as it started and she brought out the knife, once she cut her, I went, poison. Because there's no other way this fight's gonna end aside from him walking in and going, stop.
I was hoping for him to intervene. Yeah, I wanted that moment of, you are like, obviously for the tragedy of this show we can't have that moment, but I wanted him to be like, you're trying to sabotage me, you are not a good person to keep around, murder
But
Misaki.
she's not trying to sabotage him.
But she is in his love life.
Because she loves him.
I mean, but she loves him in a weird far away way. She loves the old version of him. He is now the
new version.
Ritu. He's Ritu. He's both Ryu and 2.
He's not 2, he's 4.
Oh, right, sorry. 4.
Stop
sorry.
it. Nope. Awful.
Dang it.
You ruined it.
None of it worked.
Nope.
Forget I said that, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, Rio can be with Misaki. Go ahead.
I don't want them to be. Nyx needs to get better and come kick her
We'll
butt.
talk about that.
Finish her off.
So 2, 3, and 6, let's talk about their corporate looks.
Their corporate looks. Oh, goodness.
They looked great.
I loved all of it. I also loved that 3's outfit had like an underneath shirt. It had like a cool outer shirt bit. Hey, you tear it off like a cummerbund.
So I got into a discussion about it because I didn't understand why his corporate look had the like sparkly turtleneck, but also a button down, right?
Right.
Like, which is corporate enough.
Right.
It was suggested to me that perhaps the sparkly overpiece is like the future tie. Right?
Okay.
So he was like, I'm done with this, and takes off the tie.
His tie.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's like the loosening of the tie.
I guess so. I mean, that's the only thing that makes any sense.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
Yes.
Because otherwise it's, I don't like this corporate look.
All right, guys.
Here's another corporate look.
Future ties looks pretty bleak. Let's change it now. Hashtag new ties.
Yeah. You and your hashtags.
Hashtags, guys.
Great.
Let's get them started.
So once 3 releases his tie, he goes and gets into his fight with Ferris.
Yeah. Well, a fight. He gets like
His ass
he
whooped.
gets beaten. Like
Yes.
it's not even a fight.
I was so scared for him.
Yeah, me too.
Because he was like beaten. And
Yeah.
I have recently, as we all have heard throughout the show, fallen more and more in love with those eyes.
Of course.
And so to see them beaten was really hard for me.
I understand.
Yeah.
No, I mean, and it's a really upsetting scene because it's just him laying on the ground. Like he's not even really. He doesn't have the opportunity to fight back. He's getting hit with like a crowbar and a wrench.
I know.
Just big metal objects. It's like, okay, put your arm up and get it broken.
My
All right.
poor 3.
Yeah.
Two
it was very upsetting.
Sorry, 6 gets caught.
Just immediately caught.
Got. We're gonna put you in a jail
cell. It was
cell.
such a jovial catching that I thought that he and Kirkin were gonna like, oh, we're good to see you. Okay, well, all right, you got me. You know, like I don't know. I didn't know why they didn't shake hands or something. You know, it was so like congenial. The catching.
It was like I see you. Get in the cell.
Well. We meet
Now
again.
you're in the cell.
Finally, we meet again.
Again.
And then,
how long has it been?
how long has it been? My quarry.
So Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then 2 is just wandering around the ship.
Yep.
Just like in her gorgeous suit,
Which cut
Yeah,
cut all the
real-
way up. Just
that's a real high slit for a corporate suit.
That is a
And a real low. I liked
it's
everything
kind of
about
a party, maybe.
Yeah.
Is there a party atmosphere on this like corporate retreat?
No.
They went to get drinks for their first like meeting, so
that's true.
there must be kind of a bar culture there.
Gosh,
Maybe
the
that's
future
appropriate.
sounds great.
Yeah, I like it. Getting dressed up for
Yeah.
the future.
So Rio has his once the bomb is saved. Boy bot.
Iron, normal sized man.
Rio sets off his plan, which is to blow up the station without a bomb.
Yes, this is just regular to it.
Yeah. And it takes us to the cliffhangers because most of our episode is going to be predictions.
cliffhangers, yeah.
Cliffhangers and predictions. So let's talk about the cliffhangers.
Okay.
Let's start with 3, my beloved, who Anders appears. Anders, who we haven't seen since
The whole
episode 2.
time.
Who I want to say amazing secrecy on Twitter from the man himself who claimed that he was not coming back.
You got us.
Yeah.
I believe
Jeff
you.
got us.
I didn't believe you. I knew you couldn't be
I
the
was like,
man.
well, we'll see him next season. There's no way he's dead. I don't know why I talk like this.
Yeah, this is the way that news is presented.
So,
No deaths and casualties.
thoughts on 3 and Anders? Is Anders good? Has Anders turned a new leaf? Is he now a new type of 6? Will he join them on the Rosa next year?
I kind of hope so.
Right?
So I think he might be a new, like a new addition, a new 6. I don't know if I feel like he might be the same sort of archetype though as 3, like a kind of a hardened by like the things he's seen, bounty hunter-y kind of guy. Maybe he's gonna try to turn 3 in for bounty, which is what I'm kind of thinking.
Ooh.
And it'll be like they're separated. But he's like capable enough of subduing him or keeping him whatever in tow. So they have like a series. There's going to be an arc
Of a
where
bromance? What
maybe
is
they're
this?
going to have a romance. Sure. No, but I just think that he's going to like lead them away from the team so that they can't ultimately achieve their goals, and they're just going to be sidetracked.
You have some crazy stories, and then there's werewolves.
In the next parallel universe, in the parallel universes,
Alright.
this is all true.
Let me ask you this. Okay, so the way
already
the
canon.
episode ends, in the explosion, 2 gets knocked out by, well, we don't
Gets
really see
knocked
her
over.
Yeah, by debris.
Right. Exploding side
Yeah.
panels.
Not dead, right?
No, absolutely not.
dead.
She can basically survive in space. She's the one I'm worried least about.
Great. Rio disappears
Yes.
with Misaki in tow.
Yeah.
And the blink drive.
Yep.
Truffaut saves 5. I'm putting saves in air quotes because I don't trust that woman one bit.
Nope.
I have a feeling that she's taking her to Alicia Renault. That's my theories. 6 is free and just running around. Like, he's back to what 2 was
yeah,
doing.
just kind of derping. Yeah.
Dude.
Finding stuff.
And then Kirkin explodes.
Right next. I'm.
No!
You think?
Here's my hope.
Tell me.
Okay, my hope.
Tell me your hope. I tell you my hope.
Cyborg.
Yes, that's my hope too.
Yeah, like, half his
my
face
hope
is
that
destroyed.
he's a cyborg.
Cyborg.
Yes. And then he comes
Who
back.
grows his gosh darn facial hair back.
Yeah, that maybe he was super injured in one of their previous encounters, and he's been restored before, and now he's pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine him with half a face, yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
Great.
Yes.
And then Nyx, we see her laying dead. I have air quotes on that with the android.
She's analyzing her. We don't know.
It
We don't know what the
looks
analysis is.
like, so it looks like the android is taking her pulse, and it's not doing anything, which tells me that
Yeah.
she may believe she is dead. I refuse, is where I stand.
I refuse as well.
Yeah, Nyx
She's
can't be.
fine.
Right. So
Yeah, Nyx actually has a special immunity to this poison, specifically the poison that reacts when you announce that it's poison.
Oh, or because she's a seer, she knew
saw that the poison was coming
and took the antidote,
or coated herself in anti-poison.
Yeah,
Just dipped it.
Yeah,
yeah,
dipped herself.
Bloop, bloop. No poison from me.
Yeah.
She's
I like
smart.
that theory.
She's smart, that Nyx.
Since we those are our cliffhangers, we might as well head into.
I also have an also alternate theory for all of this, which is that they were smart enough to use their darn copying pods and copied a couple of themselves onto that thing, so that if they do die, they're fine and they just wake up in the pods on the Raza.
So your alternate theory is that most of them were
copy clones, yeah. That if any of them were really in any danger, copy clones.
I'm gonna head us into then predictions. Because we still have so much to talk about.
Oh my god, so much.
Yeah.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Did you know that predictions are haunted?
I did, actually.
Yes.
4 years in AfterBuzz makes you learn something. Okay, so we've predicted that Nyx is not dead.
Right. She's not. She can't be dead.
Yeah, I won't accept it.
No.
That said, for those who haven't seen the news, Melly Liber did get cast in a Netflix show. I don't believe that affects this whatsoever.
No, of course not. No, she can juggle multiple things. She's a very talented lady.
Also, it's called hiatus.
Yes.
So,
sure.
you know.
Yeah.
So I refuse to accept it.
Yes.
We will have Nyx back.
We will.
Anders, you were saying that you think Anders and 3 were going to go and have a bromance adventure.
Right.
I believe Anders is going to pull a 6 and be like, I was misled by the company and blah, blah. The way
so.
we really wanted Kirkin to become, I think
he's going to still be that.
Yeah.
I think he's going to come over to the team.
You think Kirkin is?
Eventually.
I think Kirkin is going to be a cyborg and join the team.
I hope so. Yes. And then he's going to fall in love with the android, and they're going to be in a weird, crazy romance. It's going to work out more than you're thinking it will right now.
No, here's where my head went, because you don't know this because you're not a Lost Girl
I
person.
don't. Oh, you're going to tell me that they're together in another thing, or they're not?
No, they competed for the same woman on Lost Girl.
Interesting.
So I think the idea of them getting together would be hilarious for the Lost Girl fans.
Yeah, finally for them, maybe.
Yeah, no.
No? Okay.
Nope.
I have no perspective.
I love
apologize.
it. I absolutely love this because I imagine the fans are like, what is happening? Dyson and Lauren never get together. Dyson is not supposed to be with Bo. It's all about the Docubus.
But this isn't Dyson, this is Kirkin, who is an android who believes in the ultimate good. He is ultimately...
He's just going to be a cyborg, not an android.
Right, you're right. Bio-android. Sure. Yeah. Cyborg. Sandroid.
I want us to find a way to bring the Boybot back.
Boybot back. I do want Boybot back. Maybe we'll just pick him up in the alternate universe, too.
Yeah. Here's what I'm thinking. I think.
You think?
What would have made me very happy. Because the blink drive can take us in time and space. And so far, we've only really taken it through space and to alternate universes. But we haven't taken it through time. I would like a reset, right? Where this is a option that they tried.
Yeah.
You know? Some way that they
and they blink back and try this exact moment again.
Yeah. But they knew that Rio would take it, and so they go and take it back from him and something. Yep. I want something.
Anti-poison. Coated in anti-poison.
Right. Yes. She knew.
Yeah. Because she knew exactly what would have happened.
That's what I want. Because I'm not cool.
I think you're right. Because the blink drive has this untapped power. It just has time, space, and alt universe.
Right.
So we need to see that time, like you said.
Yeah. I think the hardest thing about this is I felt like the entire episode pointed us, and the entire, I want to say maybe season, pointed us towards Ferris Corp having the bomb, right? It was always Ferris Corp were the people that did the bad things, and we don't trust them, and no one trusts them. And then we're at the EOS-7 summit, and
he bangs on the table like a baby,
and we're suspicious of him. So the fact that the bomb ended up being with Ferris Corp made me go, yeah, you've been pointing us this direction the whole time. What I wanted was clearly it can't be Ferris Corp because we believe it's them the whole time. I like a good misdirection.
It could have been good, but we still got the double misdirection of Rio was going to blow it up again in his own way.
Do you think Truffaut had something to do with it?
Had something to do with Rio?
Had something to do with
wow.
Rio? Had something to do with
Interesting
Ferris?
thought. Maybe she made a deal because she wants the blink drive also. She
Right.
talks about it quite a bit.
Yeah.
So if she teamed up with Rio and and then
Well, because we also see
Five
her and
becomes
Ferris wander off to have their conversation in the beginning. Mm-hmm. What did they talk
what
about?
did they talk about?
I don't trust Truffaut.
Truffaut? I do not trust her either.
She German?
Very sneaky. Is this French? Is she French? Truffaut?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't trust now that she has 5. I think it's gonna be a hostagey. So like if she's not taking 5 to Alicia Renault, then she is going to trade 5 for the blink drive.
That's exactly what I think. She needs to use her as a bargaining chip. I still don't think she's going to be like friendly with her. She'll be like cordial, but that's as much as I feel like she's capable of. You know, she might be a robot too, but like and one we don't like.
I want to know what she is because she's clearly not human.
Yeah. No, well, she might be human because like
She got the things.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
The
No,
things
no, no.
and the eye things. She's got eye
But, I mean,
things.
no, but we did establish that maybe she has implants of some kind or some sort of like, you know
Illegal
what I mean?
tech.
Right.
That she got from Dr. Will Wheaton.
Right. Exactly. She's improved.
I love this show so much.
Me too.
When I
Dr.
say
Will
things like she has illegal tech that she got from Dr. Will Wheaton,
It makes it all
it makes
worth
me be
it.
like, this show is the best. There's a boy bot who spaced himself to save 5 in the blonde wig.
He's too good, too beautiful for this world.
Yeah.
I loved him so much.
I still don't believe that Devin is dead.
No.
And
if he is, we'll get an alt-universe version.
Here's the other thing I want to say is at the end of last season, I was furious with 6, and I took that out on Roger. And anyone who's seen the panel from London Comic Con saw how unhappy I was with Roger. And I forgave him this season. I forgave him a few episodes in when he helped them escape.
That's good.
I don't think I can forgive Rio.
Oh, man.
And I think Alex is going to...
Is going to take it from you?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Look at Alex.
I can't... I don't think I
comes
can
Yael.
forgive him.
I forgive you, man.
What?
I have reasons for a lot of things. Because he didn't want...
because he went on the Raza with Misaki. Nyx may be dead. That's his fault. So is Milo.
I mean, now you're just... Okay, you can't just lump those together like they're the
She
same.
blames him.
Of course she does, because she's like he said, she's lashing out behind anger. She's hiding behind anger. It's much easier to be angry about something horrible that happened than it is to accept that horrible things happen. And
That's why I'm mad at him.
I mean,
I guess Nyx and I have something in common. It's easier to be angry.
I think that I think he tried really hard not to get any. Well, I mean, I think he never intended to hurt anyone on the Raza. He was just going to shut down the android, grab the thing, get everyone off the thing before he blew it up.
He had no right to take the blink drive.
No, you're right. But he did try to, like, ask for it. I'm not saying he's right. I'm just saying that I believe that he had the... I don't know. I still trust him. I still love you, man. I don't know why. You're just great.
No! I'm coming for you, Alex.
I have faith he's going to make things right. Because he's...
No.
I think he is ultimately honorable. Ultimately trying to make this the best version of the universe.
If he takes the blink drive, uses it to go back in time and reset this entire series of events, which ends up with
maybe
Nyx,
he does that.
With Nyx living, with the boy bot living, with Kirkin having a beard. Like, if he goes back and resets this, I can forgive him.
I hope he does. I hope he just killed everyone on that space station just for kind of just like, I'm going to go back in time, so I might as well murder everyone.
Well, I see that. That makes sense.
That makes sense to me, too. Cool. As long as we're on the same page.
So the last thing, I don't know if you saw the, like, mid-post during credits moment. I'm going to take it to the fans. I know we don't have the chat up, but I believe someone in the engineering booth can look in the chat and get us the answer.
Can we get the answers?
So the question was, what was said? So here's what we saw. We saw it was just Android holding Nix's arm, taking
Pulse of some
sort. And there was a voiceover that I don't know whose voice it was. I thought it might be Misaki. It may have been 5, but I doubt it. It may have been a voice we don't know. And it said something. So what is it? I'm taking it to the chat. What was said during that credit scene?
I gotta know, you guys.
It was literally just like a zoom out of them on the Raza. So like there was no action, but something was said. And on my notes that are typed up and locked in my apartment, I have it. But I don't have it here when I scribble down my notes. So, to the chat.
To the chat.
And then
Save us.
Also, the other thing in the chat is who do you think said it? So, what did they say and who do you think said it? Engineering booth, will you be able to handle that for us? Hello? Yes? No? There's no one there.
I don't think anyone's running this show. It's a ghost show.
Cool. Okay, more comments below.
Truffaut is French Canadian.
Told you. This is when we argued about if she was French. So
French
good.
Canadian.
Yeah.
That's still French.
Oh, I like this. This theory is Ken says 4 goes back in time to save his dad, but finds that the galaxy is worse. So he has to restore and let his dad die. That's good.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna say keep typing and write what it is that they say at the end and who you think said it.
Yeah.
So thank you for putting that up for us. We will keep an eye on that.
We appreciate it.
I want to. Was there anything that we have missed? Because my notes are half missing.
I mean, we pretty much covered all of my stuff. I mean, I loved Aryan.
The boybot, the flirting. He was like
So
in
cute.
love right away.
Yeah, he was really in love.
Which I'm gonna say, the way he looked at her is the
wonder-
way I look at her, and everyone gets mad at me.
I get it, but I wonder if she had he looked at her that way because he can tell she's good with technology. You know?
You think that's what's
He's like, she has this thing about her. I think she's really good with technology.
And I'm technology.
I'm technology.
I want her to type code into me. Is that what you want?
Yes. That's a very sordid way to look at it, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really sad that we are waiting on a new season now.
I know.
What am I gonna do?
Nothing. You're going to just put yourself in some sort of a blink drive and go to that point in time where we have this season.
For those who didn't watch, after the East Coast feed, Melissa O'Neill did a live stream and mentioned a few things that during hiatus and when they go back to work, she's gonna start sharing more stuff on social media, like behind the scenes photos.
Sweet.
And I believe production starts in November, is what she said.
Very soon.
She said a lot of good stuff. Oh. It's been pointed out to me that the boybot might literally have been born yesterday, so he's more age appropriate.
That's great.
That's awful, guys.
Who says that? Oh, is that Ken from Chicago? Ken from Chicago, you rapscallion, you.
Stop it. Awful.
It's pretty funny.
Did nobody watch the scene?
Final bit?
Yeah, the final bit.
I don't think anyone was like...
So nobody noticed it? Guys,
we were all
back.
We were all just like, oh yeah, no, she's not dead. And just kind of angrily staring. And just kind of hating.
Also going, there's no promo. There's no promo for next week.
Why?
Yeah. That's it. Thank you. Jack Teague wins.
Oh.
Jack wins. Time to pay for your sins. That is what's said at the end.
So
is it Misaki?
If it is, yeah, well, yes. If it's that, then it's yes, it is.
It
Misaki.
sounded like Misaki's voice, but it could have been 5. Yes.
I don't think it was 5.
Okay. You think it was Misaki?
Yeah, I think it gotta be.
I think it was. I want to say it's Misaki. Yeah, but time to pay for your sins. Oh, I'm so good. So good that Lynn, 2nd place. Yay.
Thanks, Lynn B.
And Jack does
and-
not know who is talking. Everyone thinks it's Misaki.
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Or Mr. King, according to Ivan Soto. No, it's
corrects it.
Mr. King, Ivan. It's Mr. King now.
Cool. So here's what I'll say about that.
Yes.
If it's Misaki, does that mean she's our big bad for next season?
Yes, because she's our betrayer. She's our rat. She's our character who
But she betrayed for love.
No, she didn't. It's not for love.
It is for love because
It's
she
for
wants to
hate.
be. No, she betrayed Ryo because she wants to be with him.
She wants to be the empress. It may not be that she wants to be with him.
I see.
She voted to have him killed. I don't know why he didn't kill her.
There was a theory that it was part of the plan.
She literally voted to have him killed. I don't know if it was part of the plan. If it was, great job. You fooled me. But if it wasn't, I just don't trust her. Okay, I guess that's an astute point. Maybe they made a plan. And they didn't tell me. But I wish they would have so I could know how to feel.
Yeah. Awesome. I really appreciate everyone tuning in and joining us for the season finale. I think we have so much time between now and season 3.
We're
And
just
it's
going to have to
kill
watch the
me.
whole show again and look for Easter eggs. See if we can piece together some sort of, if there's time travel, we're gonna see the kind of traces of it early on in the seasons. It's got to be there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll
This
find it.
show, I'm sorry, for those who haven't noticed, this show has an amazing writing team that has planned stuff from the beginning, right? Like, stuff has been building. The Ferris bomb on the space station was built from season 1, episode 1. When he is beating 3, or having his people beat 3, he says, "Haven't seen you since you betrayed me with the colonies." That was season
it was
1,
a tie-in,
episode 1.
The first episode. I totally thought about that too. Yep. He's been a jerk since season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I was like, it can't be him. We've been pointing to him the whole
whole
time. Okay. Amazing season finale, guys. I've watched it 4
Fantastic.
times now. Actually, 4 times. Thank you to everyone who joined us all season. Thank you especially to Mr. Joseph Malozzi, who was with us most of the season.
He was.
Corrected me a lot.
I believe he's in Japan right now.
He's in
They
Japan.
also don't have the internet.
Yes, they do.
No. It's just here.
More important, that's so wrong. More importantly, the wardrobe this season has been killing me.
It's been, you want it so bad.
So
I want it too.
I
I'm trying
want-
my best to do kind of a flashy.
Yeah, I
thing.
love it.
Yeah, hi.
So far,
Flashy 3.
I know that I need to go get 2's alt Portia's top,
Mm-hmm.
2's top from last episode with the zipper and the fishnetty, the vesty hoods that they wore.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you getting her dress from this episode?
It was not a dress. It was a.
The slit?
Yeah, it was a skirt, like
Oh.
a skirt and a blazer. I need that.
I thought it was all one thing.
Nope. I am absolutely rating that wardrobe. Amazing wardrobe this
All right,
season.
watch out, wardrobe.
Yeah.
Yael's gonna sneak in. You're not gonna
Absolutely.
see it coming.
But until next season, what other shows are you doing here, and where can people keep up with you?
Oh, keep up with me on the Twitter at Andrew Mena, or on Instagram at the Andrew Mena, or follow my sketch group. We make sketch comedy on YouTube. We're the G Squad 6, so check out YouTube/G Squad 6.
And you're doing other after shows at AfterBuzz.
Yeah, that's true. I am. I'm doing, I think, Van Helsing coming up at the end of this month, the 23rd, another sci-fi show, which is going to be super rad. And I may or may not be on Narcos. We'll find out.
Awesome. And you guys know where to find me. I'm everywhere at Yael Tygiel, YAELTYGIEL. And I'm on Yael.tv. I have a podcast. It's called Intimate Interrogations. Sometimes there are new episodes, sometimes there aren't, and sometimes they're filthy, and sometimes they're not. So check that
Pretty
out.
wonderful.
Yeah, thank you. They're free. They're on iTunes. I will be doing SVU. Law and Order Special Victims Unit comes back for season 18.
You know who's my favorite character in that?
Who?
Olivia Benson's hair.
Awesome.
Always changing.
Yep. And I believe we'll be doing season 1 of Winona Earp. That's right. We'll be doing Winona Earp season 1 before season 2 hopefully comes out soon. Another sci-fi Canadian masterpiece.
Gotta love these sci-fi shows.
Yes. But until then, you can find me online. And
Find
we'll
us
see
online,
you
you
there.
guys. We'll miss ya.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.